The risk of rejection, the risk of heartbreak, the risk of not being chosen, of being devastated, that is the price of admission for real, deep, genuine, connected love. Here's the paradox of being a human. We want to be loved, we want to be seen and heard and understood and accepted to belong for who we are, for who we truly are. At the same time, we deeply fear being seen fully and not being chosen and not belonging and being rejected and not being accepted. And so they butt against each other. This is the topic from today's coaching corner session with a client of mine, Steve. Hang around to the end because I'm going to give you what I think is one of the more powerful lines when it comes to getting this concept and then putting it into action. But first, hey the legend, I'm Mike Campbell. I am the anti-nice guy men's coach. I'm the founder of the Everyday Legends Academy and the Zeus Inner Circle. I am a huge proponent of the anti-nice guy or helping nice guys bury their nice guys so they can build genuine self-respect, self-worth, and a solid sense of security so that you can actually get more from life, from love, and from the everyday. And in these videos, as we are today, I take a lesson from a coaching call with a client of mine. This is from Steve from the Zeus Inner Circle, and we break down what's going on for him and his life and how it's going to translate to yours. We're going to do the best with this one today. As we said at the top, if you want deep love, real, connected, safe, free to be yourself, like, fuck yeah, this is amazing love, you have to realize that the risk of being hurt, the risk of not being chosen, the risk of heartbreak, that's the price of admission. But if we try and mitigate the risk, we absolutely stifle the possibility. And so this was what was going on for Steve. If you're new here, I call everyone Steve in these videos to protect their privacy. Steve has a history of kind of keeping people a little bit at arm's length where they get too close. This might be you. You might have experienced this yourself or with a partner. He can be kind of a classic avoidant attached when it comes to attachment styles. When people are getting close, when they're leaning towards him, he'll lean away. There's many things to that, and we explore that. And we know some of the mechanisms and activating events and how situations and how that's come about for Steve. How it comes about for him isn't necessarily appropriate or relevant here because it might be very, very different for you or perhaps for someone in your life. Either way, if you or you know someone who has a tendency to lean away when people come towards you. You might have a set of ideas in your head that if they come close to me, they're taking from me. They're taking from me. I need to protect my independence. We mistake sovereignty and independence. We have this misconstrued idea of independence. It means that if I go towards another, if I connect truly with another, if I'm intimate with another, they are going to take from me. I'm going to lose my independence. That's not how it is. Intimacy and sovereignty, self-governorship, free to be oneself, governing oneself, can absolutely coexist with intimacy with another. But how it played out for Steve is when people get close, he kind of leans away. There's a fear of abandonment historically, linking back to part of his childhood, parents separating, father leaving, not being around, mother then essentially making him responsible for her feelings and emotions. And so he therefore had meant to be the man of the house and foregoing his needs, having to placate and manage her feelings for her. It meant that all of his stuff didn't really get prioritized, and it meant no one really showed up for him. That was his experience. No one. It's not safe for me to have needs and to be loved, because when I do open myself up to being loved, people leave or they choose not to love me. And so where this plays out is he deeply wants connection, intimacy, real love. He wants to be understood. As humans, we want to be seen and understood. But we can't be understood if we're not seen. And so the leaning away when people get close, or the putting on a mask, the protecting oneself. I'm going to give this version, curated, careful, safe version of me to the world. I'm going to protect myself by not allowing the world or people who are important to me to truly see me. Because if they did, they might not pick me. They might not choose me. They might judge me and reject me. But you'll never be seen, accepted, understood if you don't let people in. You'll never truly belong because the version of you that was, faked might be accepted and might belong, but it's not you, so it'll never land. So if you want to be understood, you must allow yourself to be seen. Matters of the heart, love, have risk. And if we don't learn To navigate the risks of love, we never learn to access the depths. We never are able to access the depths of what is available in love. Going about trying to mitigate the risks of love or anything will absolutely stifle our access to what is available. And so, if you want deep connection in love, you have to be willing to risk being hurt, being upset, not being chosen, being heartbroken. Again, if you want to be understood, you have to be seen. You cannot be understood if you're not seen. And if you don't learn to understand, navigate, manage, even through sadness and grief and heartache, the risks of love, you will never access what it has for you. That's been today's Coaching Corner. Remember, if you like this, hit the thumbs up, hit the notification so you get notifications when these videos are out. Let me know in the comments how this lands for you, how this plays out for you, if this is you or this is a partner you are in or have been in a relationship with, and let's explore it. I've been Mike Campbell. If you want to become unfuckwithable, that does not mean setting up a boundary so that people can't get access. It's allowing people access and being able to handle come what may.